Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Ron with 41 Trading. We deal in militaria, antiques, collectibles, trading cards, just about anything of value. We try to find cool stuff, get it to people at a good price. Just trying to stay consistent, so I'm back at you with another Here's What Sold video. It was a good week. Starting out here looking at the eBay sales picture, which is not the best representation of reality, but it is a decent representation of reality. Here, if we look at net sales, $721.86 since the beginning of Monday of last week through the end of today, through the moment we're speaking right now, at least. So a lot of sales came in late in the week on some pretty high ticket stuff. So let's just get into that. Um, Most of this stuff, it was the best dollar return and it was the best ROI. This took a long time because it's sort of a odd shaped thing, which gives you some hesitation about, oh, how do I ship this, etc., etc. Despite knowing the value of it, it took me a long time, 4 months to list. I was selling a lot of the easier stuff for HO model railroad scale model railroading that I got from a Blue Jay sale down in Dillon. But I knew this was going to be a big one. Finally just did it. There were some other scrap pieces, so to speak, mixed stuff that had been used. This was all Atlas, all the same stuff, unused, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but given that it's all the same stuff, all in one package, I think it was unused. So what was the right price for this? I don't know. I kind of looked, and listings are all over. Some have free shipping, some not. So I just went with 125. It looked fair. I enabled offers and got an offer at like 106, got an offer at 113. And the first guy upped his offer, so I had two competing offers at 113 and said, you know what? It's not going to argue over 12 bucks when I paid $6 for this, $7 for this. Sold that. Have not shipped it off. I'm going to ship it FedEx. Uh, Still a little nervous about shipping it. It was boxed in a fluorescent light tube, the ballast, I think they call it. I don't think they call it a bulb, but it's like just the big long cylinder that you put in the fluorescent lights. And actually, no, that's not maybe the ballast is the thing that the bulb goes into. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. So, it's a little bit flimsy. I tried to reinforce it with some shrink wrap. We'll see what the guys say when I drop it off. But yeah, it's a huge profit on this, huge win. This is the kind of thing I would love to do more of. Unfortunately, haven't found anything else quite like this since I got this back in March. Oh, 4 months ago now. So, uh, who knows? Things always seem to happen just when they need to. This was a nice little flip. So these dropped Monday. It was pretty quick to get it listed. I formulated a draft before the drop, and I have two of these. Technically, I have four, but for now, I have two listed. And unfortunately, people have been trying to push these out the door, selling them for under $300 a box on eBay. They are trading for higher on TCG Player. I'm just sticking with eBay for right now. The thing is, the Mystery Booster 2 that's in this box, the lowest listing right now is $310 plus $3 shipping on TCG Player. So there should be a floor on these Festival in a Boxes because you're getting that Mystery Booster 2 plus all of these extra cards. So I actually increased my price on eBay, and I'm just going to hold out. Maybe I'll go sell them on TCG Player if things move really slow, but I think the price on these festival in a boxes should move up. Paid $1.99 for it. Um, so, after fees, you're probably getting 85 bucks. This picked up for $10 at the Bitterroot 50 mile garage sale. Sold it for 100. This one, there's a lot of price range on the listings. Some are like 150, 175. Some are 85, 90 bucks. I don't know that there's anything special about mine, so I just, hey, if I can sell it for 100, I'm really happy because I paid 10 for it, made 73 bucks, and 729% return. That's really awesome. So that was great to see. Sold these today. Have not even bought a label for them yet because I have to go pick them up at the storage unit. Just re-verify the size of the box, the weight of the box, all that jazz. Get them shipped out. I didn't really like doing boots at first, but if you get them at the right price, I found boxes that work well for them. So, made 40 bucks on it, just round numbers. Nice little flip. No picture on this because I sold it locally. It's an air conditioner, so obviously it's going to be sold locally. I mean, I guess there's people probably shipping them, but I don't know how you're going to be getting them at a good enough cost and shipping it at a good enough price to be selling these kind of things on the internet. Was getting nervous because hadn't had any interest and it's been really hot, so I took a break on this. Listed at 150, accepted 125. Guy's first offer was 100. I'm like, that's steep, man. And I, I know it's hot and it's going to get hotter this week, so I know why you're buying this. So I took 125. Trying to sell another one of these or another air conditioner. It's not this exact model. I got somebody lowballing me on that. Came in at 50% of my list price. And I don't know why I'm catching all the lowballers. I don't think I'm priced too high. I look at other listings and people are listing air conditioners for over 100. So um, over 200 for, I mean, very nice air conditioners, granted, but based on what opportunities you have right now, when demand is very high for air conditioners in the middle of July, I think my price of 100 to 150 is good. But also, I am just trying to move them and get them out the door because as time goes on, I don't want these sitting for another year, right? And I have not a lot of margin in these. So yeah, I pick up 40 bucks on the sale, but ROI is not great. So if these have to sit another year, it just kills your annual return on this kind of inventory investment. So I don't know. I'm still debating taking a $65 offer on my $100 air conditioner. This I learned from this. So this is a gi, jiu-jitsu gi. It also has its pants with it, not pictured. Uh, I put what did I list these for? Put them up for 75 bucks. Allowed offers, and I put a auto decline amount on the eBay offer of 50 bucks. And you can actually see when people make an offer and it's auto declined. So I saw they put in actually like 30 and then 40 and then 50. And I think that's a mistake, right? The idea is to try to weed out people who are just going to lowball you. Unfortunately, it is a signal to buyers that, oh, this person, the lowest they're willing to accept is this. They kind of fixate on that, anchor on that, so to speak. And I countered with something in the middle. I think it was 65. So I was like, okay, I'll give you $10 off. Not exactly in the middle, but 12 and a half is an odd split. So I said, okay, 65. Thinking maybe they'd counter with 60. I would have taken 60. They came back with 50 again. So I think it's because they knew. And I took 50 because I felt kind of lucky to have a buyer come along that wanted one of these. And considering the low dollar profit, even though it is a good ROI, um, it's clothing, it's kind of bulky. I'd rather just move it, so I accepted the 50. This I didn't expect to be as successful as it was. When I bought it, I told the guy, like, he asked me, "Hey, you work in construction?" No, I think they're kind of collectible. Um, I don't know what makes this collectible. Maybe somebody bought it because they work in construction and they just want a cool retro hat. This is not an aluminum bullard hard-boiled safety hat. It's just whatever plastic, I guess. But it's got that trademarked three hump on the hat. It's in good condition. It's clean. I cleaned it up a little bit. I don't know if I got many offers on this. Uh, did it go for full price? 45, listed for 60. So I took an offer. Uh, you know, I maybe could have held out for a little bit more, but to get it sold in 4 days for 11x, that's great. So move it, just keep the inventory turning, get the cash, go find something else to buy, and make some profit on it, right? It is kind of a cool hat. If it hadn't sold, I would not have minded having it sit around looking cool, being a costume piece or something. I don't know. This took a while to sell. Did I do an offer on this? I did not. The guy bought it straight out. He made an offer and I ignored it for a while. I think I've mentioned that before. If you get an offer from someone, just wait. Sometimes they're going to get too eager and just hit the buy it now button anyway. This was a nice insulated version of this jacket. I sold two others that were not insulated, just little windbreakers. Not a ton of dollars in it, but nice ROI. Decent, 3 months to sell. Not bad. Kind of what you'd expect, I think. So, nice little flip. This, I believe I talked about this one in a here's what I bought this week video. Took an offer on this. It's, you know, kind of under. I kind of sold that pretty cheap, I think. But it is kind of big, oddly shaped, and I just wanted to move it and get some cash and just be able to go buy some more stuff. So moved that, and just a quick reminder recap, or if you didn't see the video, this is an insert on an all-clad uh, pot. Uh, you boil water in the pot, you put this insert in there, and it provides indirect heat for doing delicate sauces, melting chocolate, things like that. And I don't remember if this is the 5-ply or the 3-ply, but this stainless steel, it's really good, heats really well, uh, just great heat management, and you don't have chemicals of like Teflon and junk like that. And it's a bit easier to clean. Um, and well, I guess it depends on if you cook stuff in it right, but can be easier to clean than cast iron for some things. It's definitely a lot lighter than cast iron. So that's kind of why this is so attractive and all clad. I forget who the other guys are that make it, but this made in America stainless steel cookware is really good stuff. Sold this holster. Don't remember where I got this. Might have got this at Gardner's, Missoula Goodwill. Okay, I got it at Goodwill. Yeah, I was just sitting in the sporting goods section. I know leather holsters go for, a little bit of money, 40, 50 bucks. So, yeah, sold this. Somebody out there, time to list 5 days. Sold 2 weeks later. Nice velocity, even if it is, uh, 20 bucks and only a 336% return. Just didn't have to worry about offers or any of that stuff. Just out the door. So it's a nice little flip. This I was worried was not going to sell because there are folks out there competing on these at like $9, probably $9.99. So I priced mine 5 cents below to show up better in the rankings. Not a ton of money in this, but I knew it would probably go for a little bit of money. So, for $1 and a little bit of time, a little bit of space, it moved fairly quickly. So despite only making $9 on it, a decent return on $1 invested. So that's what sold this week. Got a lot more stuff listed as well this week, and performance has been phenomenal. Let's actually take a look at performance real quick. In terms of traffic, it's kind of shocking. Almost 500,000 impressions in the last 30 days. And you can see it really ramp up here. I believe that was the secret lair drop. But then after that, um, things have remained elevated. And I don't know why that is. I don't know what it is that I've listed in particular that is driving that. Some Pokemon cards, I think, here helped pick up impressions, but haven't done any of that in a little while, and things are still going good. Of course, this just makes next month that much harder to top this when you start thinking about month-over-month comps. But 500,000 people, if I just keep listing stuff, the right stuff that people want, I don't see why I couldn't hit 1 million or 2 million, etc. So really exciting, especially with all of this dollar profit, all of this turnover this week. Really exciting. So hopefully we'll have some good stuff to talk about next week. And hit the like button, subscribe, etc. Maybe see you next week.